with us for this division clash between the Browns and the Ravens.
And Chris, as we take a look at these two teams, we note that they do share some similar histories.
Yeah, they really do, Gus. And funny that both teams at one point were in transition, but these AFC North rivals have really grown to dislike each other over the years. Even if one team isn't in contention anymore, they still come out and really punish each other.
All right, Chris, with that in mind, it's game time, and we've got two teams really ready to rumble. Dawson looks ready to send it deep. He'll down it in the end zone. Out comes a grad of the University of Delaware. He's a blue hen, Joe Flacco, who passed for over 10,000 yards in his first 4 seasons combined. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Flacco hands it off straight ahead.
The centerpiece of this offense is running back Ray Rice out of Rutgers, who can break off a big run from anywhere on the field.
Yeah, he's not a big guy, Gus, but you're absolutely right. He's fast and he's surprisingly strong. Not only can he run away from defenders, he can break a tackle or two as well.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. He found some daylight. Running strong downfield.
What a run that was. I really thought he might be gone there, but they were finally able to chase him down.
First and goal after the big pickup on the ground. The pocket collapsing.
All right, let's introduce the starters on the defensive side of the ball, a group that has a lot of athleticism. And in the secondary, you have a player like Sheldon Brown out of South Carolina who can still disrupt your offensive game plan.
Now, Sheldon Brown is one of those guys that just makes plays. He's not really flashy, but he's so valuable to this defense. They've got a lot of youth, and Brown serves as a huge stabilizing presence out there.
And he's tackled around the 12-yard line by Robinson. Third down now. Goal to goal. Throws to his left. This is close. Did he come up with it? It's ruled a catch. And the point after is good. Baltimore up 7 points. Cundiff will be kicking off. Cribbs is deep, looking to return the kickoff. And he'll return it from way back at the 3. He makes it to the 22. Zibikowski was there to bring him down. And coming to the field, the quarterback, who hopes to lead this offense to victory in this game. They'll start this drive at the 22. First down, 10 to go. McCoy hands it off. It's a loose ball. Baltimore got it.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
They'll take over at the 31. And we'll have a first down and 10. Looks right. Throws. Jones was the intended receiver. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Pitch left. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
So it's 3rd and 14 to go. Ball on the 35. Throws middle of the field. Joe Hayden was there for the stop.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
First down and 10. The ball sits on the 21. Rice gets a carry, right side. Drop behind the line.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
They'll face 2nd down and 10. The snap. Here comes the pressure.
Makes the sack. Loss of 8.
They'll face 3rd down again here. Rolls to his right. Just gets it off. Intercepted. The defense holds.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. McCoy gives it up the middle. The stop was made by Ed Reed.
The coach can't be happy with him after that fumble. Priority number 1 has to be hanging on to the ball, right, Chris?
Yeah, I guess it's so true. No team wants to give their opponent the chance to get a takeaway on a fumble, and I'm sure the coach will have a few choice words for him. You can bet the next time he touches that ball, he's going to be hanging on tight.
Here's a pass over the middle. Massaquoi was the intended receiver on the play. And looking at a 3rd and 6 right here. Passes out to his right. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
It's 4th down. The Browns line up to punt. And calls for the fair catch at the 22-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 22. It's 1st and 10. Gives it up the gut. And the tackle was made by T.J. Ward. It's a gain of 8. And 2 yards away here on 2nd down. Looks left. Here's a short pass. He picks it off. Oh, watch out.
The attempted pick comes up empty, and it goes for a huge gain.
He has a reputation for going after the ball aggressively, and sometimes he's going to get burned. You just have to hope that the safety has your back on a play like that.
And that can't make the safety too happy, putting them on an island out there.
Yeah, I guess, but it really kind of goes with the territory when you have an aggressive corner. I think most of the time a safety can respect that.
Phil Dawson is just about ready to kick this one away. Wilson stands back to field the kick. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens suffered an interception on their last possession. They'll go to work at the 20. 1st down, 10 to go. Has a man to his right. Jones was his intended target. It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball is on the 20. Throws to his right. He's brought down right around the 24-yard line by Fujita. Third down, 6 yards to the 1st. Ball on their own 24. And so, at the end of the 1st quarter, we're all even. Welcome back to Baltimore. Dumps it out right. Fires into a crowd. Interception. To the 10. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
So after the pick, the defense puts up points on this possession. Phil Dawson drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. Cleveland is up a score. Phil Dawson gets ready to kick it away. Wilson is back to receive the kick. Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He makes it out to the 20. Maiva was there to bring him down. The offense will start at the 20-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Second down and 7 yards to go. The ball is on their own 20. Going deep toward the left sideline. Anquan Bolden was the intended receiver.
Yeah, but you have to be careful making that throw. Sometimes those are easily intercepted. You did a good job getting out of there, but that throw was dangerous.
They're facing a 3rd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. And they get to him. So no luck for the offense on that drive as they'll go 3 and out.
I really like how they attacked the quarterback that time. Good-looking defensive play.
The sack brings up a 4th and very long situation. Cribbs gets it at the 41. Takes this one back to midfield. LaRon McClain was there for the stop. They'll start at the 50. First down and 10. Goes through his progression. And he drops the short pick. That incompletion will bring up second down. That'll make it second down with 10 to go. Surveys the field. He's dropped down around the 29-yard line by Wilson. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. And the ball on the 29-yard line. Looking for a man. Steps and throws to the left side.
A missed chance to make a big play there. He seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Looking for a big gain down the middle.
Well, you can't just stare down one receiver on a play like that. The defense is going to be all over it. He was lucky he didn't get picked off there.
It's 3rd down, 10 yards for a first. Ball on the 29-yard line. Give to the tailback. Terrell Suggs was there to bring him down.
The Browns hit him again with another huge gain on the ground. You know, this is just amazing to watch an offensive line like this taking over.
It's 1st and 10. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He throws short.
The Browns seem to be very content throwing these short little dinky passes. You know, some offenses just nickel and dime you all the way up and down the field, which I suppose at least eats up the clock.
And looks left. Throws. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He splits the uprights.
The kick
So the score
is
now,
good.
the Browns 17, the Ravens 7. Phil Dawson is ready to kick this one off. Wilson is deep, looking to return the kickoff. And takes off from his own goal line. Gokong was there for the stop. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. They'll set up shop at the 16-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. They hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
Facing a 2nd and 11. Ball on their own 15. Rice on the give. DeQuell Jackson was there to bring him down. A pickup of about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down, 9 yards to go. In heavy traffic.
He gets the sack, and the offensive lineman didn't have much of a chance.
He delivered a perfect swim move, and he was into the backfield in a flash. That's a kind of his signature move, if you will, and he's had a lot of success using it to get to the quarterback.
And it didn't look like the quarterback even saw him coming.
Yeah, he gets back there so fast that even if you have quick reaction time, you're still going to get sacked.
Cribbs fields it at the 40. He makes it out to the 49. Smith was there for the stop. They'll take over at the 49-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Has a man short to his left.
Personal foul.
The stop was made by Sergio Kindle.
First down.
Boy, it's tough enough to try and stop an NFL offense, but when you give them extra chances, it is almost impossible.
Hillis gets it on a counter left. Uses the stiff arm, but the defender is still able to drop it. He's really picking up good yardage with his carries. I'd keep handing him the ball until the defense makes a better effort to stop him. Cleveland looks to take a commanding 3-score lead here. McCoy hands it off.
Personal foul.
Hit and dropped behind the line.
First down.
I don't care how good your defense may be, you're asking for trouble when you start giving teams free first downs.
He didn't get back to the line.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
And just 7 yards from a touchdown now. Hillis gets it on the inside. Cleveland recovers it. So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 2. Nice move, and he scores.
No need to give it to a fullback down here on the goal line with this team when they've got a halfback that can cram it in there like that.
Extra point is good. Phil Dawson will be kicking off. Wilson stands back to field the kick. He'll return it from the 1. He stopped at the 24-yard line. Francis was there to bring him down. He passes the line of scrimmage.
And usually you'll see a quarterback slide in that situation. A lot of times young guys in the NFL want to come out and put their head down, but usually those old war horses, they learn the hard way. You get hit, and you get hit hard trying to do that.
Here we go. 120. 120.
Rice on the handoff. He's wrestled down around the 28-yard line by Elam. They tackle him for a loss.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Smith was there for the stop. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Good coverage downfield. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Fumble on the play. He picks it up.
Two hands, big guy. Two hands in this league, or you're going to cough them up.
This one was close enough that the booth wants to take another look.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. He was pretty close to being down before that ball came out. I'm going to say no fumble there.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
And they will keep possession with the reverse call.
Again, we have one of those kinds of calls where you have to watch two parts of the body. When was the knee down? When did the ball come out? Difficult to officiate, but they got it right.
Here we go. Check. Go.
Fires a strike to the right. Tip, and he brings it in for the catch. What concentration. Gain of 8 on the pass.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The kick is no good.
The kick is no good.
The Browns will take their final timeout. Searching for an open man. He's going deep. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 24-7. Browns. We'll have to see how both teams respond as the second half kickoff is just seconds away. He'll down it in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Down right. Keep right. Come on.
Still looking for an open man. And he's tackled around the 33-yard line by Wilson. And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far. Goes through his progression. Greg Little was the intended receiver on the play.
And even though that one doesn't go down as a sack, that's one of those that the quarterback remembers and probably rushes him just a little bit on the next throw.
Short throw to the right. And the tackle was made by the land shark, Ray Lewis. They get about 5 on the pass. Has a man to his right. The stop was made by Ray Lewis. Peyton Hillis now has 5 catches.
On the play.
Get ready. Brad, 38. Left 21.
Surveys the field. It's a quarterback sack.
12, the ball carrier. Loss of 12.
Looking for a man. He's got room.
A nice play there results in a big gain through the air.
Yeah, and you see the defensive back try to make a play on the ball there instead of making sure the pass fell incomplete. This guy will make a lot of big plays for his team, but sometimes it's a bit of a gamble, and that time it didn't pay off.
And we'll see if he takes a more conservative approach the next time the ball is thrown in his direction.
Hey, Cougar, is that check green? Tired of running?
Up the middle. Haloti Nada was there to bring him down. They pick up 2 yards.
And that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Again, he'll get the call. And the tackle was made by the land shark, Ray Lewis.
Get ready. What's the call? Wide 88. Left slash wide 88. Yeah, we see that screen coming. We see that screen coming. Come on now, y'all. Come on, baby.
Throws to his left. He's brought down around the 27-yard line by Landry.
What's good, baby? What's that screen? Run alert, run alert. Hey, defense, get loose. Pose up, pose Let's go. Hey, hey. Red 38. Let's go. Red 38.
Number 31 on the run. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. That's their 5th first down to begin the 3rd quarter. Nice job, the Browns.
Why you up? Alert motion. Alert motion. Spread, stay right. Spread 38. Spread 38.
McCoy hands it off straight ahead.
Number 31 on the run.
Nice run, a pickup of 8. Number 31 takes the give.
Number 31 gets the call. Gain of 1.
Let's go.
It looks like there's a penalty.
Holding.
If this is holding, the ball is coming back. He cruises in for the touchdown.
Still third down.
Number 66 gets called for the hold. They weren't able to get the play off. That will cost them 5. And we'll replay third down.
Tough spot for the quarterback now after that penalty, because now the possibility of seeing that added pressure is really heightened.
He's looking towards the left side. By the ball hawking Ed Reed. Was there for the stop. And that'll bring this quarter to an end, and our score is 24-7. Welcome back to Baltimore. The Browns have the ball in the red zone, trying to add to their substantial lead as we begin the final quarter. He gets another carry, breaks a tackle, and he will score. Touchdown.
Let's give the running back credit on this one, but defensively, that was a breakdown. They had him in the backfield. They had a chance to make a big play defensively, and they just blew it.
And the point after is good. This is how it's going to. Dawson is ready to kick this one off. Wilson is back to receive the kick. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. Rice runs a counter. Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
The defense has been all over him today, so it looks like he's going to try to make some plays with his feet.
Yeah, he definitely looks rattled out there, and that's not to say that this guy can't run, but a quarterback should really be thinking pass first and using the run when the opportunity is there.
Looking, fires it to the left. DeQuell Jackson was there to bring him down. Flacco with the give. Loose ball. Fumble out of bounds. Rice gets the carry, left side.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle. But let's give credit to the defensive coordinator. He dialed up the blitz right there, took a chance in the secondary, and it paid off.
Let's go now.
Passes out to the left.
The pass falls incomplete.
Jones is rocked, and it causes an incompletion.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Going for the home run. Makes the grab. No signal yet. We'll see what they rule. It's ruled a catch. Well, they will go for two here.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Ready. Hey, let's go. 20.
Good coverage downfield. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. Runs it in for two. Great job there. They were able to get it in for two. Well, the Hands team is on the field for the return. I guess they're expecting an onside kick. McCoy gives it up the middle.
Number 40.
He's tackled at about the 29-yard line by Wilson. He's dropped down around the 34-yard line by McKinney. Hillis gets another carry. He's wrestled down around the 45-yard line by Wilson.
11-yard gain on the play.
Inside give. The stop was made by Ray Lewis.
Number 40.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Hands it off. And he's tackled at about the 33-yard line by Landry. Here's the give. He's brought down at about 31 by Greg. They go with the toss. He's tackled around the 21-yard line by Landry. McCoy, hands off. He's dropped down at about the 19-yard line by Johnson. McCoy with the toss. 6-yard pickup.
Gain of 6.
There's a flag on the play. The land shark, Ray Lewis, was there for the stop. And that flag was thrown in the neighborhood of holding.
Those just really deflated defense. It's a frustrating part of the game, but you see it happen all the time. A guy trying to do a little extra to make a play.
Hillis gets the call again. Haloti Ngata was there to bring him down. He splits the uprights. So after that kick, the score is now the Browns 34, the Ravens 15. Cleveland is just about ready to kick this one away. Wilson stands back to field the kick. He'll down it in the end zone.
They'll start this drive at the 20.
Let's go, keep playing. Kodiak, baby, Kodiak. Here we go, here we go. Gotcha. Left 35. Black, gun. Go.
Going up top. He jumps and brings it down. Sheldon Brown was there for the stop. They go to their hurry-up offense. He spikes the ball.
Base box 0. Come on, baby, let's go. Come on, let's go. Set. Bandit left. Bandit left. White 18. Go.
Short throw to the right. They get about 5 on the pass.
Gain of 5.
And he spiked it. Deep throw, end zone, intercepted, the defense holds. That'll do it from M&T Bank Stadium. Stay right here for top highlights and stats. And let's take a look at the Gatorade Performer of the Game.